When we now come to allocate parts of a respective result magnitude of a root section, then the following measures need to be taken into account. As norm corresponding allocation measures, we may count the principles, the allocation parameters, and allocation units. In general, we may view the allocation of the total energy consumption and all GHG emissions from a vehicle on all goods loaded as a basic form of measure. That is, after the total energy consumption and the total GHG emissions of a vehicle were recorded, the resulting values will then get distributed by the entire charge of the transport vehicle. Another very important principal rule is that the process of this allocation allows the use of only one single allocation method for all cargo within one VOS. Basically, we can assume three allocation measures. The use of first allocation unit determines the unit variable, whereas hereby the variable ton-kilometers, or shortly TKM, will be applied. The ton-kilometer value is derived from the product of total cargo and the actual distance traveled. The other allocation unit is the total cargo volume. This simply means that all freight-related units need to be included. Such units are, for example, the transportable cargo itself, the packaging, container or transport aids, etc. The use of other units, such as the volume, the number of pallets, the number of packets, load meter, etc., can all count as charging quantity parameters. The corresponding allocation units would be considered ton, cubic meters, etc. to express. Other transport elements, such as the volume, number of pallets, and packets, loading meters, etc., can all count as load quantity parameters. The corresponding allocation units, on the other hand, would be expressed as ton, cubic meters, etc. As a rule, and because you are not allowed to change the allocation parameters during transport, it is very important to take possible result influencing factors into account and thus carefully select the appropriate parameter.